How y'all doing? Y'all doing okay? Hello, hi, hi. I mean, I have streamed at AM before. That's not a big surprise that I've streamed in the AM before. It just rarely. Ooh, gee, I'm so sorry. But it is 2 p.m. right now. I live in Central Time. I'm a Chicago girl. Yeah, so, you ready to boogie? Awesome. Not 2 a.m. I've done 2 a.m. My 48-hour streams. I've streamed for long periods of time. How you all doing? Y'all doing okay? We live? No. This is completely recorded. This is totally a recorded message. And I'm a seer, seeing into the future, that you would indeed post this on a recorded video. Shout out with the $2 surprise stream. Get surprised. You are way too kind, way too sweet. It's definitely gonna be helpful this month and next month. Like next month, I gotta hump for some extra fundage because lots of things are moving, and I really just need to make sure that all my bills are paid. Hi. Doing great, awesome. Aren't you still? I am, but I gotta do this because I can't be like pushing streams away. That's just, it is what it is. I can't do that. So yeah, we have 2 DLCs for RAINCODE today. The last 2 in the least of the season pass. I have no idea if there's gonna be another surprise one later, but like this is time to pay rent. I know I need to have money to pay rent. But yeah, so especially since tomorrow is gonna be interesting because me and my husband have a date, and then we have another date on Saturday. So we have a couple dates going on, and these are very important dates, so I cannot be late. But yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, my brain has been humping for work, because of financial situations, I'm actually moving up the release date for my book, my Sarah Diana book. So yeah, it's rather interesting. And I'm actually really excited and happy about it. So let me actually pull it up. Because I might as well start slowly announcing it, so you guys will be the first ones to know. Since you guys came to the stream, you all will be the first to know about it. Well, I mean, the Fluff Army was the Fiction Army was the first to know about it. So, where is it? Yeah. Oh god, it's huge. It's huge. Yeah. Look at my... Oh. There's no way I can... There you go. Ta-da! Yeah. I'm finishing a book. If you like Seduce Me, there you go. Yeah, so if you know Seduce Me, this is the prequel story. It took me like 1,000,000 years to figure out the damn title of the book. But it's going to be called Innocence. And when you read the book, you'll understand why. But yeah, so it is a prequel story. So if you like the characters Sarah and Diana from Seduce Me 2, you'll definitely love this. You'll definitely love this book. It's taken me a while to kind of get it on paper. And I'm really, really satisfied with how it is. So I'm hoping that you all will enjoy it too. This will be available. This will be available in ebook form and hopefully paperback and hardcover. And I also plan to make a visual novel version, not with like sprites or anything, but basically something very similar to Obedience, where it's like a literal visual novel where you could read the book inside of a program that will be for PC, Mac, and Linux. So yeah, it's gonna be really, really interesting and fun. I'm really excited for it. It's a long time coming. Yeah. Sorry. My brain, like literally before the stream, my brain has been on this book. I've been actually rereading this book over and over and over again, making sure I didn't miss anything. And so it's a very sweet story. And even if you don't know what Seduce Me is, I've tried to make it as generic and as like clear as possible. Shalom with the $2. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. But I've tried to make it as open as possible. And while fans of Seduce Me will understand a lot of the references and all that stuff, there is a small glossary at the back of the book for those who need a little guidance on like the lore of things that are going on. So yeah. But if you have played Seduce Me, you'll know exactly what the hell's going on in this book. And even if you don't, there is a bit of a twist at the end that may not make sense. But I've tried my best to kind of visually represent that in the writing. So hopefully, knocking on wood. Yeah. Yeah, so that's my book. My goal is December. My goal is Christmas. Christmas for it to be released. Because I figured that'll give me enough time to kind of start the hype for bringing it out and publishing it. Also me recording the audiobook. I want to release that at the same time if I can. Recording the audiobook and making sure that's part of the visual novel as well. So yeah. Yeah. Sorry I'm a little slow today. My brain has been solely focused on this, and I know after the stream I'm going to be focusing on editing videos, as well as making sure my book is okay. Do you see? I see everyone in chat. I'm just focusing on the announcements that I have to do for this. But yeah, so as you can see, I'm leaning to the side to show this book. But yeah, so I'm real excited. I'm hoping that Seduce Me fans will come up with the work for this one, because this one is what will win, love or hope. You'll have to read to find out. You'll have to read to find out. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna get rid of that. Alright, so let me remove that. Boop-a-doop-boop-a-doop-boop. So that's a cool announcement that I have today. But otherwise, I've been playing this game for a while. This is the last DLC for it. So, anyways. RAINCODE. Are we ready to finish this? I would like to just go head straight on in. Do you have the summary for the back typed up? Not typed up, no. I wrote it in the program and then I forgot to like save text files by itself, so I'm like, eh. So, coming back to playing Kick the Kid. No, we're not kicking the kid. We're not we're not dealing with Yuma. But yeah, so we have RAINCODE, so let's go ahead and dive right on in, so that way I can get back to work on the book before I work on the video editing tonight. Yeah. And then maybe if it goes way too fast, maybe I'll do like a couple of rounds of Suika of the watermelon game. Maybe. Depends on how I feel. Anyways, let's go ahead and get going, shall we? Alright. Remember, we finished Yasuhiko, Fubuki, and Halara. And now we have Vivia, the near-death detective, and Yako. Thank you, my detective. So this is going to be very interesting. So again, if you haven't played RAINCODE or watched my RAINCODE Let's Play, I would suggest doing so. I would suggest doing so because these characters are within the story. We've already met them before. We already know what their powers are. So yeah, now we're going to be dealing with Vivia and Yako. So it'll be great. All right. Might have some Sprite later. My stomach's feeling woozy. Already been recording, Night. Already been recording. Alright. So let's go ahead and start Chapter Vivia, the near-death detective. Vivia visits a building to investigate an unsolved case. However, the elevator leading to the roof stops, leaving him inside, stuck inside with a woman. Trapped within the motionless box, Vivia closes in on the truth as he faces life and death. Jesus, that's terrifying! That is absolutely terrifying. See, I don't want to be trapped in the elevator. That just sounds like a bad idea. But we're gonna do it anyway. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. Whew. Only autosave is enabled for subsidies. That's fair enough. Being trapped in elevators? That sounds horrifying. Let's see this. Woo-wee. Yeah, it's perfect for spooky month. That's fair. It's perfect for spooky month. Oh. Okay.
Death is always awaiting me upon my path. Like trees neatly lining the roadside, casting dark shadows at my feet.
Indeed.
Even if I manage to overcome them and make progress down that path, when I turn around, the cruel truth is waiting there. The shadows are a procession to my own funeral.
Okay.
To live means to continuously die. Every human is nothing but a walking corpse.
That's not a creepy mindset at all.
I, too, am dying in this moment.
What? What? The near-death detective. Jesus Christ, Vivia. Can you get even more edgy? Seriously? Oh. Oh, this
doesn't seem to be moving at all. And the management company isn't responding either.
Great! We love it when people don't do their fucking job.
I guess we just have to wait.
Right.
If you wait long enough, everything will come to an end. Just as there is rain unceasing, a day will come when the sun doesn't rise, and when the oceans dry up too.
And it'll all be due to climate change.
One day, you will die, and so will I.
If we didn't die, we would be vampires.
Is that supposed to be a joke? How can you talk about death in this situation?
What else are we supposed to talk about? The weather? Oh wait, there's no window. We can't see outside. Just saying.
I'm not enjoying this situation enough to make light jokes about it.
Fair enough.
I think I'd find things a bit more enjoyable if I wasn't trapped in here with you.
I apologize if I've offended you. I wish to avoid all unnecessary fights.
Extremely fair point. That is an extremely fair point. Also, she sounds familiar. I'm not gonna name a name because like there's only 3 girls I can think of that can do that voice range. I'm like familiar.
Same goes for me. Sorry I raised my voice. I'm not used to situations like this.
I'm gonna throw a curveball and say Dawn Bennett. I'm gonna throw a curveball, but it could also be Kira. It could also be Kaylee. It also be there's so many girls who have that magnificent range.
Nor am I. We found something we agree on.
Aren't you afraid?
This guy's afraid of nothing. He literally carries around a box cutter.
Afraid?
Of all this? We're stuck in an elevator, hanging in midair. What if something happens and we fall to our deaths?
Then you lay on the ground with your legs and arms and legs spread out wide, so that way you spread out the surface area of your body and reduce the damage.
I don't think I'm afraid.
What if the elevator is never fixed and we're trapped here forever?
That would kind of be shit.
Then it'll be like a coffin. I actually think it would be rather cozy. I could just sleep here until I die.
This is way too big of a coffin, and also this is a coffin built for two, apparently, in your perspective.
What's with you and your death wish?
It's not like I intended to have one. It's hard to describe. Thinking of death is like breathing to me.
Do you find it fun to live like that?
I don't think it's a matter of fun. I think it's just a matter of he's kind of that damaged, you know, or he's just kind of that just viscerally done with life, where it's just kind of like he doesn't care either way.
Isn't that what life is all about? There are things that I find fun. For example, I love reading stories.
Makes two of us.
For some reason, I feel more alive when I can invest in a story's protagonist.
Fair.
I also love gazing at the beauty found in nature. Seeing plants sway in the breeze brings joy to my heart.
Appreciation of life.
You sure are a strange one.
He's just an edgy boy. He's just an edgy Tumblr sexy boy.
Am I? What about you? What makes you happy?
Well, I suppose I like to observe life.
Okay.
Observe life.
I used to be a nurse.
Oh.
I've seen many lives saved and lost at the hospital. Life should be more precious than diamonds, but some people are treated more poorly than a pebble on the road.
That's life.
Isn't that strange? A life is a life, so why should its value be different depending on the person?
Well, if you really want to be existential about it, is the life of someone who has done nothing wrong the same as someone who's done something wrong? Are the lives of the same value? If you can answer that non-biasedly with a no, that there is no difference, then there may be an argument to be had where a life is a life, and it doesn't matter if that the life value shouldn't be different. But if you have a slight doubt in your heart that the value of someone who hasn't done something wrong and the value of someone who has done something wrong is different, if you can doubt that there is a difference. I mean, if you doubt there is no difference. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I have the sentences correct in my head. If you know that there is a difference between someone who is pure and innocent and good versus someone who has done something wrong, then this argument is completely unnecessary. Because we as human beings already set a value on life. It doesn't have to be rich or poor. It doesn't have to be man or woman. It doesn't have to be gay or straight. It doesn't have to be anything. We all have a basis of value, and we value other people based on our perception of the belief we have. There are so many people out there who particularly vouch that death penalties shouldn't exist, that every life is equal, blah, 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 blah. Everyone should be treated equally. That's not true. As human beings, we always know that's not true. We always put value of other people over other people. We put value over those who are like us over those who are not like us. It's the common understanding of, for example, most naturally, Republicans versus Democrats. We have conservatives versus liberals. We have extremists versus the moderates. Like, there will always be someone out there placing a value on personal beliefs, beings, belongings, and deeds. Period. So, as much as your question is valid, that a life is a life, the value of each person is based off of the perspective of the human looking at said people. Everyone is subjective. In the non-biased, non-human perspective possible, everyone is actually equal. Because everyone breathes, eats, sleeps, shits and pisses, and walks in this earth thinking that they know shit. The 5 basics that we all live, of living and just being matter in this world, makes us all equal. What makes value is what we're seen as to each person's perspective. Moving the soapbox away, that was not intended to be a soapbox. So that was not intended to be a soapbox.
So now, whenever I look at people, I watch their lives, I wonder how valuable each life may be.
You're also kind of strange.
Am I?
A little bit.
Speaking of which, I didn't catch your name. I'm Vivia. Who are you?
I'm real.
Pleasure.
Rio. I think we may have met before. Do you remember?
This is starting off very, like, inquisitive and very, like, heavy in sense of topic. And we're still in the fireplace, like usual. Hey, Yako.
Hey, Vivia. Everyone else is out on a job. How long are you gonna stay there?
I don't know.
Until I die?
Then you're just gonna stink up the fireplace, and then, like, there's gonna get rats and bugs in the fireplace, and you really want to be the source of that, dude? Your corpse will literally rot in there.
You gotta be kidding me. Do I have to pull the pieces of you out of there once you're a skeleton?
You'll have to dig past the rats and the bugs first.
If you have free time, why don't you help work on some unsolved cases?
Chief, do I look like I have a lot of free time to you?
I would say yes, but you know, as someone who literally, like, overworks themselves, looking at you, I'm like, no, you could just be using your time to absorb knowledge. So, yeah.
You look like you're so bored you could die.
Mouth.
Look, just hear me out as a way to kill time.
Okay.
There have been a series of suspicious deaths lately. People jumping to their demise from a certain building.
Jesus.
The first one was over 5 years ago, and people have been periodically jumping ever since.
What the hell?
There's been over 10 confirmed cases.
Okay.
What's suspicious about that?
That's actually pretty suspicious, being that we don't want it to be an... I can't believe I'm... Forgive me for being, like, insensitive. This is insensitive. We do not want another suicide forest in our lives. We do not need a place of constant suicide. That's bad. That's very bad.
They came across a building to jump off of when they happened to feel like dying.
But they shouldn't want to die because life has meaning, and so we're trying to figure out if these jumps are actually, like, why are people using this building?
That's probably all there is to it.
At the same time, we should probably do something to stop that, because life matters and human life matters?
That could be true for 1 or 2 cases, but over 10 times in the same spot?
This world probably doesn't have suicide forests, so if there is a place that is literally leaked with death, often people use that as a reason to. If other people have done it, then might as well. It's just like,
That's unusual, no matter how you look at it.
very much so.
Are you suggesting someone is pulling the strings behind the scenes?
Wouldn't be surprised.
We won't know until it's investigated. It'd be an absolute nightmare if someone is getting their kicks killing people and making it look like suicide.
Yeah.
For the sake of the town's safety, it's not something we can ignore. That's where we come in.
Okay.
There's no point in investigating it. All we will find is boring reality.
At the same time, it still needs to be faced.
No matter how boring it is, it's still reality. There's value in finding it.
Detectives are such troublesome creatures.
Then don't be one, Vivia. just don't be one if you believe so.
Aren't you one too?
Vivia.
Huh?
Yeah, Vivia, remember? That's your job. The thing that you do to make money to buy the books that you enjoy while you're venting about wanting to die? Yeah, that's part of your job.
Don't look at me all surprised. Why'd you come here if you're no detective? Aren't you here to solve mysterious crimes and help those who are lost?
Yeah? Yeah, that's what we thought. Yeah. Vivian's always been a detective. He's probably, it's rumored that he's one of the best ones. So, No, Yako doesn't pay them. The detective, the big detective group does it. The detective agency does. The International Detective Agency
He
does.
asked me why I came to this town.
It reeks of death.
I don't understand it myself.
Really?
I'm not actively searching for a place to die just yet. I'm not here to be a detective searching for the truth. It's nothing so pure or sincere.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I came to this city was due to my impatience with living. What did I seek by coming here? What do I expect from this place?
I don't know. Hair down in the rain. Interesting. I mean, just like Vivia, but still. Oi, 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 oi!
That was a woman in a red raincoat. That reminds me. The chief did mention something.
Did that car just run through her? Is she a ghost? Did that car just run through her? Did she jump over the car and like, did she like dive underneath it? Like, did she swirl around it? Like, she's a ghosty ghost.
Around the building where the suicides occur, a suspicious woman in a red raincoat has often been spotted. I'm not interested in the truth, but I am interested in her. I should try to tag along behind her without being spotted.
Stealth mission? Great. The way you walk is weird, Vivia. Okay. What is with this run? What is it with this run? Okay. It's time to tail the woman in the red raincoat. Okay. Why are we walking around in a circle? We're almost in a circle at this point. She's a ghost. Absolutely, she's a ghost. Jesus Christ, Vivia. Like, just... There we go. Like, a very brief, like... I'm barely pressing the controller, and I'm like, this is the walk. Because, like, any further, and I go into a Naruto run. Okay.
I see. This is the perfect building for dying.
Okay. Is she like a ghost just like enticing people to go up there and just like throwing them off? Is she like a vengeful spirit or shit like that?
We've met before? Are you sure about that?
You haven't met me, but I've met you.
I don't remember you at all. Are you sure it was me you met?
Maybe, maybe not.
There's no mistake. You have that smell.
The smell of death?
Smell?
You smell faintly of death.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that? That's rather rude.
Do you live in this building?
Yes. Why?
Uh-huh. From what I've heard, there hasn't been anyone living in this building for a long time.
So a ghost. She is a ghost.
Who said that? Oh, was it the people around here? They probably have a grudge against this place. They say the building blocks the sun, or that it's sinking into the bedrock.
Really? The clouds are blocking the sun. Anyone with the proper mentality knows this. And the bedrock's only sinking, but then everywhere around would be sinking.
What about all the people who have fallen to their deaths from this place? Is that nothing but a groundless rumor, too?
Do you know something, Rio?
Of course it is.
You're full of shit. I could smell it.
But it isn't. It's fact. Even the newspapers have articles about it. If you live here, then you must have heard about it.
Mm-hmm.
Many unsolved cases in the city have been completely left alone. Of course, this has nothing to do with me. I have no interest or desire to know the truth.
Shinrin with the $2. This woman looks like Maki or sounds like Maki. A little bit like Maki. Yeah, a little bit. If Maki grew up, straight up, Rio would be Maki. Eyes are a little different though, but I can absolutely see it.
However, I am somewhat interested in you.
Okay, Vivian, the way you say that is a little bit creepy. Out of context, someone might have a problem with that.
Are you hitting on me?
They would look at it like that, sure, but not the point.
I suppose you could take it that way.
So, anyone who sees Vivia as a Mr. Sexy Tumblr man, there you go. There's your self-insert right there. Ryu is your self-insert right there.
I see. To be honest, I'm interested in you too.
Killing him? Watching him die? Making him jump off the building? Are you a ghost?
Although it's more that your life force makes me curious. It's... how do I put this? Faint. Thinner than paper. Almost as though I can see death waiting on the other side.
Uh-huh.
I could say the same about you.
Touch her. See if she's actually there.
Sheesh. This is a hassle. I guess I'll get to the point. You killed them, didn't you?
I mean, how? It could be she's a guiding spirit. It could be she's just watching all of this happen and just lamenting the fact. If she is real, she could be 100%. I'm just thinking of the variables of like, the fact that a car literally ran her through and she's still walking makes me think that she's a ghost. At the same time, why is she still there? Is she a disgruntled ghost? Is she like the actual killer leading people to their death? Like there's so many different like scenarios and there's so little time in this DLC to really figure it out.
I did it?
You lured people from the city here and pushed them off the building, making it appear like suicide.
Vivia, I'm gonna push back. I don't think she's actually pushing them off. I think she's convincing people to. Either through blackmail or through a haunting or it's just something that's filling a person with dread to make them jump off a building.
Why did you kill them? There's no benefit in it for you. For fun? You wanted to see them die? Or did you develop a special interest in the value of people's lives? If so, that makes you a serial killer.
Okay, so if we're gonna go with that angle, yeah, it would be the case.
Me? A killer?
If she says, I'm not the one making people jump off the roof, so she has her hands, basically her hands are clean because she's not the one pushing people off, nor is she the one, like, actively pushing. Well, she's not actively convincing people to jump, she's just there. And basically, she makes them convince themselves to jump off, thus her hands are clean.
Well then, I guess that means you're trapped inside an elevator with a killer.
Honey, he's got a thing of box cutters. And he ain't afraid to use them.
Strangely, I found myself in situations like this often. Whether I want it or not, death finds its way to me.
You're not afraid?
Afraid? No, it's more like observing from a great distance as dark clouds slowly spread out over the ocean.
I don't quite get it, but it doesn't sound joyful to me.
If you met this guy, if you went on a date with this guy, he's nowhere near.
Though, you were like this from the very beginning. Truth be told, I can tell when someone has a death wish. I sense their desire to go to the other side. Yes, you remind me of them.
The other side.
Death.
Did all those you lured here feel the same way?
Lord? You're mistaken. I didn't do anything myself. I was just here.
I'm leaning more to you're a spirit and you're just watching shit happen. The feeling of dread that surrounds you convinces people.
People like you happen to show up here. Then they depart to the other side on their own.
You really want to insist that you weren't involved? That all those who died came here of their own accord?
That's right. Aren't you the same way?
Really? We're gonna pull this card?
Me? Perhaps.
Huh. Interesting. This back and forth is real interesting. I like this writing here. This little back and forth is quite intriguing. Because it's really putting the perspective of, like, why is Vivia truly here? So it's just like, Okay.
I want to die someday.
Indeed you do.
And perhaps this is a fitting place for it.
Probably not, being that a lot of the homunculi here literally cannot die.
The view here is nice, don't you think? That's certainly an added benefit.
I'm gonna soapbox after this one. Sorry, I need to soapbox after this because I just had a realization and I'm so freaking stupid about it. Moving on.
The journey here wasn't easy, but things are just getting started. Vivia, let's save Kanai Ward. Together.
That's not why I came to this city.
Right. I'm counting on you then. Wait, what did you say?
Yako, he didn't bend to the hero story that you placed out there, man. Don't even try.
Did I mishear you?
No, he just denied your hero monologue.
I don't care what happens to Kanai Ward. And I have no intention to obey orders from the WDO either. I just want some peace and quiet. A calming place where time will gently pass by.
What are you talking about? You're not gonna find that here. The only place you can find perfect peace is heaven. And the only ones who can reach it are the dead. Wait, don't tell me you...
Just leave me alone.
I can't do that. We need your help. Hey, Vivia!
Intriguing. So Vivia had no intention of doing his job until Yuma came?
I've always been able to see the dead. And what they tell me is always true. The truth has been exhausting for me, for as long as I can remember. Even when I cover my eyes and ears, their voices continue to whisper it to me. Please, be quiet. No matter how much I beg for it, the calm will never come. Where's the perfect peace? It's found in death.
Ah, there's the look. Everyone who steps into this elevator has the same look in their eyes. They want to escape reality as soon as possible. They don't care where they end up, as long as they can get away. This elevator will take you to your desired exit. The path to the other side.
This particular elevator?
And it's your job to see them off. You've seen so many on their way from here. It's like you are the guide to the afterlife.
Like a symbolism of red death or something like that? With a red coat?
So what if I am? Aren't you similar?
Not necessarily.
Perhaps. That may be true. It moved.
Life is like this elevator. Once it moves, it will not stop. I can hear them.
Hey, Vivia! Where are you? Hey, Vivia! Where are you?
That voice.
How did Yako's voice get in that box?
Do you recognize it?
No.
Vivia, come the fuck on!
If you have any attachments in this world, I suggest you don't depart.
Attachments. If that's the case, why did you go to the other side?
Huh?
The first of those who died was a woman wearing a red raincoat.
So you are a ghost. Okay, so my suspicion was clear. You are a ghost. Probably some representation of death, or like, because you were the first, you feel the doubt of leaving shit behind. But that contradicts everything about this entire case, about this entire lore. The fact that you as a soul exist. Would this insinuate that either A, you are not a homunculus and your spirit remained here, so you were never made into a homunculus, and thus your spirit is here because you have unfinished business? Because if you were a homunculus, you would still be here, technically. But your body would literally be out in the outskirts of the city.
Her name was Rio. It was written in a newspaper article. Why do you still ride this elevator, even after death? Isn't it because you're still attached to this world?
You have unfinished
Are
business.
You don't seem like an ordinary human.
The first case was 10 years ago, homunculus. So she is a human. She's not a homunculus at all. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Timeline-wise, I forgot. The homunculus project was 3 years ago, prior to the WDS stepping in. So, yeah. So, she's human. Sorry. Again, it's been a bit since I touched RAINCODE, and my brain has been into, like, Ace Attorney, as well as, like, Final Fantasy 16. My brain has moved into the other plots of the other stories, so.
I'm a regular detective. I just happen to have one foot on the other side.
I see. Still, you surprised me. You knew I was already dead.
Okay.
I told you in the beginning, and you smelled of death.
You did.
You're responsible for stopping this elevator, using some spiritual power, or whatever. You haven't been guiding the suicidal to the roof of this building. You've been stopping the elevator in an attempt to make them reconsider.
Okay, less nefarious than what I thought, but you know what? That's a valid path.
You sure are a mean one. You knew all along.
Did you try to save them?
Yes. As I'm sure you know, I haven't been able to stop a single one. More than 10. And I've watched all of them go. That's why I think it's my fault. Because I chose this place for my own death, it's become rather famous for suicides. I was just tired of living. I wanted to go somewhere far away from this place.
But you regret it.
Yes. That's why I always stop the elevator whenever someone comes here, so I can speak to them. But I've never been able to convince them otherwise. All I've done is provide some time to think things over. Everyone who comes here has claimed none would be saddened by their deaths.
And that's the unfortunate part of depression and suicide. You always think that no one will mourn you, that no one will care about you, but in reality, there always will be someone. Even if it's not present, there could be someone in the future. And that's what we tend to forget. We always look into the past and present and we think that we're alone, when really, there's a big, bright future where we could potentially meet someone who will give a shit about us, who will care about us. I know me, I used to have very heavy depression and suicidal thoughts. I've almost tried twice. Like, I shouldn't say I almost, because I almost did die. I tried twice. And so at that moment, you don't necessarily think that anyone's with you or beside you, that you don't see support, you don't see love, you don't see anything like that. You think that no one will give a shit when you're gone, when true, in reality, you don't know, because the future is what holds potential. And that future could have someone who can give a shit about you, who can love you, who can care for you. And it doesn't have to be a lonely life. You yourself make it a lonely life when you refuse to let others in. And when you do let people in, it's always a risk of whether or not they'll hurt you. And it's a big risk anyone should absolutely take. But the reality is, we as human beings are never alone. Never. That's not the case. There are over, like 5 billion of us in this fucking world? And I'm not saying this is a demeaning thing, I'm saying this as a matter of fact. There will be someone out there to love you, to appreciate you, to care for you, to comfort you. There will always be someone out there. You have to just be willing to open your heart to it. And it's hard, it's scary, it's terrifying. Especially if you felt pain and suffering and fear. There will be someone. There will be. There is. But we as human beings are fallible to believe that if there isn't someone now, if there isn't someone here with me right now, at this very moment, then I have no one. And it's hard to accept that reality that maybe you should just wait till the future. Wait to see if there is someone who is going to be there. It's absolutely, like, horrendously terrifying to think that. But there are 8 billion people in this world, probably more. There is someone. There is no singular person who doesn't have someone who loves them. Period, point blank, without question. Even the most hated people in this fucking world, even the people who just are genuinely the scum of the earth, have someone who cares and loves them, who loves them. Whether it be in the past, the present, or maybe in the future, if they change. Or maybe not. Maybe they love that cruelness of them. You have to remind yourself, your life is not over. You are alone, quote unquote, now. You are lonely now, quote unquote. But the future is still the future. You don't know what the future is. No one knows what the future is. And in the future, you could be surrounded by people you love. You could be just overwhelmed by the amount of people. So, wait. Be patient. Find something that makes you yourself selfishly happy. Whether it be drawing, art, sports, fucking off and reading books for, like, in a fireplace if you want to be like Vivia so much. But you have to remind yourself, you may feel lonely now, but your future is not set in stone. There may be people in the future who may find you to be a friend, who may find you to be a love, who may find you to be family. And by you denying yourself that future, you will never know. So, yeah. Move the soapbox. Move the soapbox.
I've never been able to get them to recant those words.
That should be expected. After all, it is the truth. Everyone must overcome the death of others to keep on living. No one can remain in place and look back every time.
Is that so? We're almost to the roof. From here on, I can do nothing to stop this. Please listen. Even if you get to the roof, don't step out onto the floor.
Why? Is it broken?
Why?
Because they will try to take you. As long as you don't listen to them, you'll be able to shake it off.
I don't think Vivia truly wants to die. I think Vivia wants to just figure this shit out for his own curiosity's sake. He never said once he wanted to solve the case that's happening here. He's more of just his own interest in this.
That's because you're here to investigate what happened, not for your own death.
I don't know about that. The moment I got on the elevator, I think I made up my mind.
This would be such an out-of-character way to die, Vivia. I'm just saying. This would be quite out of character if you truly just determined this to be the best way to go.
No! You must be determined to survive! Otherwise they will take you!
Life and death. I fail to see the border between the two anymore. They both overlap. I can no longer tell which one is the real me.
Then please, think of the people you will leave behind! You must have some in your life. Are you really going to depart without saying farewell to them? There must be someone you'll regret not saying goodbye to.
If I had someone like that, I wouldn't be here. I have no one.
Again, for now. You don't have anyone for now that you truly think you're alone. The point of the matter is, your future self may have someone.
We need your help.
Like Yako.
Isn't it cool to have a detective agency in a submarine?
Totally, Yako, totally.
If you ever have trouble here in Kanai Ward, just come on by. The other detectives and I will always have your back. In exchange, you better watch out for us, too.
Fair point.
What a pain.
If you ever need something, let me know.
I want peace and quiet.
Then go into the fireplace and read a book, dude. That's peaceful and quiet enough, apparently.
Huh?
I want to be left alone.
There's no way I can do that. We're pals, aren't we? Vivia, you've barely eaten a thing since you came here. You're looking kind of emaciated.
What, he hasn't been already?
I'm eating well enough.
The pages of your book does not count. You're not a cow. You cannot eat the pages of a book. It has ink. It will kill you.
That's not for eating. That's for reading.
Same thing.
No, it's not.
How could they be the same thing? Do you hate the food in this town or something? The hotel restaurants offer lots of different choices. I'm sure you'll find something you can eat. All right, today's my treat. Let's go get dinner at a restaurant.
You have money, Yako?
Why bother with all that trouble? I wish you'd leave me alone.
And that's the mentality people need to break. When someone is in a depressive state like this, I'm sure some of us recognize this talk because it's come out of our mouths before. If you recognize it, congratulations, you are not alone. I've also felt this way. It's one of those things where if you know you want to be left alone and you feel like that's your destiny to be left alone, you'll just constantly lash out and be like, leave me alone. And so that's what truly solidifies your thoughts that you are alone, that no one cares. Because the minute someone reaches out, it's one of those things that kind of defies your expectation of what you believe in the future to be a life of loneliness. So, this is one of the hardest mentalities to break. And I say this, one, as someone who knows this mentality, but also for people who don't understand this mentality. I'm pretty sure there are going to be a lot of people that will be like, why is Vivia acting like this? This is so edgy and weird. What the hell? He's so emo, blah, 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 blah. This mentality is real. When you're in this state, you've already determined that you are a lonely motherfucker. That you are absolutely, like, alone. And no one should give a shit about you. So the first instinct is to be abrasive and say, leave me alone. Get the fuck away from me. I don't want to talk to you. Leave me alone. I just want to be left alone. And there will be self-harm, self-hatred, not eating, not taking care of oneself. And it's troubling as shit. It's troubling. But that's the thing you have to break. And you can't just break and be like, hey, you can't just do that. I'm going to force feed you, or I'm going to make sure that you stay in this room and you're not going to do anything stupid, blah, 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 blah. That's not how you fix it. You fix it by being there regardless of this state. You have to be, your hand still has to be out there, ready for them. And you have to constantly remind them that they are not alone. Because the minute that they are left alone with their thoughts, they're going to just solidify the fact that they're alone. When if you're there to be like, hey, let me get you a snack. Let me get you food. You need a drink. You want to vent? You want to chat? You want to play video games? You want to just sit in the room and be quiet with me? As long as you know that I am there. So it's one of those things where you just have to be there. And it's insufferable in an impatient role to be in. If you are an impatient person, it's so hard to do. Because you want to just be like, okay, I want to pull you out of this depression. I want to pull you out of this darkness. I'm going to pull you out of this loneliness. Everyone wants to be that, okay, I'm the one that's going to help you not kill yourself. I'm going to be the one that helps you not, like, think these thoughts. You can't be the one that pulls them from it, but you can be the one that has your hand out for them when they are ready to open their eyes to see your hand. So it's so tough and it's so hard on both sides of the spectrum. Where if you are the one who is depressed and you're the one who's feeling alone, all you want to do is just shut yourself into this little ball so that way you can justify the harm you're placing upon yourself. That way you can justify it in your head. Because you mentally can't believe anyone would love you or anyone would give a shit about you. And when you continuously see that hand, you may first in instinct feel the need to slap it away or just yell, scream, get away from me. But it's still there. And so it's that constant reminder that, no, there is a hand right there and you have to be strong enough to take it. You have to be the one that is able to reach out and take that hand. And then when you are the person who's reaching out your hand out, you have to sit there and wait for them. Because if you pull them out, they may just they might just push you away and force yourself back into their own little bubble and just kind of be scared on their own and just really shy away from little you and everyone else. So you have to sit there and wait with your hand reached out to them, and it sucks. It sucks on all ends, but that is the human depression, that is human spirit, that is literally what happens and how you can help someone who is in that state. You have to wait. You have to be there. Because eventually that person will try and reach out if they are constantly reminded that they are not alone. If they know that there is someone reaching their hand out to them, they will feel eventually the need to reach out to see what will happen. Maybe their thoughts are wrong. Maybe their future is bountiful, full of people who love them. And they won't know until they take that hand. But at least that hand is a second option. Let it be a second option, because when they don't see that hand, they don't see any other choice. They don't see a choice. So yeah. Yeah, it's like... yeah. Soup box. Go away.
I can't do that. I may not look it, but I can be pretty persistent.
And that's probably why Vivia respected the fuck out of you, dude.
You told me one thing, so now I have to do the opposite. That's just how I am.
See, that's just slightly an asshole behavior, but you know what? In this case, it works.
That's what made me the detective I am today.
Jesus.
Don't wish for death. At this rate, you'll be taken away. They're growing stronger. Each new one makes them more formidable. They will even take hold of the living. We've arrived. They're coming.
Okay. Darkness. Ah! No! Nope, no touchy. No touchy.
So death awaits me here.
Don't touch me.
Don't go any further! They aren't moving. It's almost as though they haven't noticed you.
I thought so. They're only able to take away the living.
Fair enough.
Then you're also...
So you were there the entire time as your spirit form. Where the fuck are you sleeping? Where is your body? In comparison to where you are, where is your body?
I'm the same as you all. I'm a ghost.
No way.
However, in my case, my body still lingers in this world.
What does that mean? Who are you?
A detective who has his foot in the land on the other side.
I've already told you. I'm an ordinary detective. I just happen to have one foot on the other side. I decided to come here in my ghost form to try talking to you. And thanks to that, I can't be dragged out of here.
Valid.
Really? I don't quite understand. But you sure are a mysterious person.
Yeah, but I mean, he's a good guy, straight down. Like, he's a good guy. He just is just depressed a lot.
I wouldn't mind walking away on my own, but I refuse to let someone take me away from here. That is not the peace I desire.
And there we go.
So you've reconsidered?
I don't think that was ever the case. I think he kind of had a feeling that the people who were coming up here were kind of coerced in one way or another, and this was not the way to go. That's why I said it, like, it would be completely out of character for him if he really did want to die in this way.
There is no need for you to be imprisoned here. I think your atonement has been fulfilled. Isn't it about time you sever your attachments here?
No. I want to remain behind. I need to ensure they don't take anyone else who comes here.
Noble.
Not everyone is as strong as you are.
Fair, but I don't think his motivations were indeed enticing enough for the hands to take him, if he did come here with his life form.
I'm not strong at all. I've just grown used to death. Also, will the elevator move again? Or is it stuck on the roof?
Yeah, until someone pushes the button.
Vivia! Are you there?
Look for his sleeping body. He's using his powers.
That's Chief Yako.
He's not here? Damn it. I'm at the wrong place.
Is that the roof? No, that can't be. Did he climb the steps to get to the roof?
I thought he'd come here to investigate.
He climbed the stairs.
I'm so exhausted.
He took the stairs all the way to the roof to chase after the elevator.
He must have been worried about you. I've watched over 10 people depart, but he's the first one I've seen come looking for the dead. You have a place you can return to. Perhaps that's the difference between us.
Rio, honey, as much as you did do what you did, I'm sure you still have a place to call home, a safe place where you can be comforted, and that can bring you into a better other side.
Honestly, I don't care for all the noise. I'm rather envious of your world.
However, if you have a place to return home to, you should.
Home. I find myself hesitating. I don't know which path I should take.
Isn't it obvious?
Hey, Vivia! Where did you go?
Please, go back to him. I'm sure he's waiting for you to return.
Yeah, he should. I think Rio may be the only chance that people may have to stop this from happening, but maybe. This is quite an interesting case. It really just puts you into this perspective of life and death.
Vivia! I was looking all over for you.
I was taking a nap.
You had such a solemn look on your face when you left, so I had a hunch. What happened?
Doing my job, dude.
I got a bit lost.
Getting lost at your age? Then again, you didn't come to this city that long ago, so I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. And there's that hand. There you go.
Anyway, I'm glad you're okay.
Give him the umbrella.
Let's go back to my awesome agency office.
Death is always awaiting me upon my path. Like trees neatly lining the roadside, casting dark shadows at my feet. Even if I manage to overcome them, make it to the end of that path. When I turn around, the cruel truth is waiting there. The shadows are a procession to my own funeral. To live means to continuously die. Every human is nothing but a walking corpse. And so, I too am dying in this moment. However, as long as I continue to travel this path, I may enjoy some peaceful scenery. Beyond the truth. Perhaps the peace I desire can be found there.
What a good story. Not a lot of gameplay, but a lot of just character motivations. You can see why Vivia really had that connection with Yako. Really, really nice. Oh, it's Erica! Erica Mendez. Okay, so I was wrong, but you know what? Beautiful work anyways. So, okay. I took a swing and I was wrong, but it's alright. That's awesome. Alright. Okay. So that was a rather sweet one. We got one last one. Got one last story to deal with, and oh my god, that was actually very, very short. My gosh. But, Vivia, what a good, a simple tale. Simple story. Alright. Vivia, a voice calls out to Yako as he walks in the darkness. Sweet, but somber. It reminds him of that day. Okay. Alright, hold on. Alright. Yako? I'm still very sorry about what happened to you, my dude. You left magnificent memory behind. I think this would be a good, proper farewell to you. So let's go figure it out, what's going on. Oh no, are we dealing with the dead Yako? Oh my god, are we dealing with dead Yako? Oh my god.
Darling. Darling.
Oh, my heart's gonna break. Oh, Yako. Oh my god, Yako. Oh my god. Oh, this hurts. Oh, this kind of hurts. I thought we were gonna go back in time! Like the other ones! Oh, fuck. Okay. Come on. I think that's your wife calling. Oh, hey!
Yes, I'm Yuma. Chief, you understand me?
This is after he gave Yuma the CD? This is after the fact? Hey. I know. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay.
Oh, don't worry. I'm the ultimate master detective. I won't cause any trouble for you.
Every time we step into sunlight, we just get a flashback to what happened. Come on, Yako. Keep going. Keep moving.
That depends on the payment.
Jesus. Come on. Will things change if I walk back into the sunlight? Nope. Okay, so I can't go back. Okay. Okay, good to know, good to know. Alright, cool. I had to know. Okay. Fuck, I'm so sorry. Oh my god! Oh god! Yako!
Darling. Darling.
I know, I know.
Chief, please stay with us.
This is hurting me. This isn't funny.
I got a bit lost.
Come on.
You haven't grown up at all.
That must be his wife. This is fucking depressing. Where are we going? This must be the under- yeah, this is- You're his wife.
I've been waiting for you, my darling.
Thank you, my detective. Oh, this was gonna suck! Why is this gonna hurt me? Oh, this is gonna hurt me so bad. I can tell I'm gonna cry after this. This is not funny. This is not funny. This. 5 years ago, before the Homunculus project. The sun!
I'm sorry, but I quit.
Oh, wait. I promise I'll figure out some way to pay you by tomorrow. Please wait just another 2 days. No, a week. Wait for another week, please.
Bro.
It's not about the money. Take a look at this town. Everything's changed. Nobody wants detectives here.
That's not true. The place has grown so big, it's just harder to see those in trouble. There are many people in need of our help.
Where are they then? We haven't had a single customer for a month. If there's any trouble, just ask Amaterasu. They do everything, right? Why bother hiring a detective?
But this is our town. If we don't protect it, who will?
Our town? How long will you keep dreaming? This place belongs to Amaterasu now.
But we promised we'd protect this town together!
But protected from what? Let the peacekeepers handle it. I hear that Amaterasu pays them pretty well. I'm hoping they'll interview me there soon.
Jesus Christ.
Yako, I feel bad saying this, but you should quit being a detective and find a proper job.
What, you think this gig isn't proper?
Yeah, that's right. In fact, I think you're out of your mind. Listen, you leave me alone from here on out. I don't want you dragging me down when I try to join the Peacekeepers.
Hey! I'm all alone now.
Oh shit.
Hey there, Chief.
Oh, what the fuck do you want? I can tell you're just no trouble. You're just full of trouble.
When are you gonna pay your rent?
Sorry, I'm gathering the money for that right now.
You said that last week! If you can't get me the money by today, I'll sell this place off to Amaterasu like I first planned. They'll pay a lot better than renting it out to you.
I understand. I'll do something about it today. Actually, could you wait until the end of the month?
Yako, seriously?
Not a chance!
No, 5 years ago the detective organization was in a building. The building that the roof is on top of. Ugh. Yako.
Jeez.
Who are you?
Are you with the Nocturnal Detective Agency?
Yeah.
Yes?
I'm looking for this person. I'll put a down payment of 100,000. If you find the target and bring her to me, it'll be 1 million.
Target?
How about it?
A million? I'll do it. Please give me this job.
The woman currently works at a lab for Amaterasu Corporation.
Amaterasu again. That's annoying.
So this is how they met?
Is there a problem? If so, I can find someone else.
No, there's no problem. Yeah, screw Amaterasu, am I right?
Wonderful. Contact me once you find that woman.
Understood. Just for my reference, what do you do with the gal once I find her?
You'd be better off not getting too nosy.
$1 million covers 6 months worth of rent. Luck is back on my side. I better start on the job right away.
How I met my wife. I was hunting her down, you know, like my job says, and I'm like, nah. Jesus, oh my god. Yeah, so this is the real Yako, not the homunculus Yako. This is real Yako. It might be the VA for the CEO. Maybe. Okay. We're tailing her?
That's the woman. Excuse me.
Okay.
What nice weather we're having.
Seriously, that's the pickup line you chose? If it's a pickup line at all?
It's raining?
Oh, I like the rain.
Stupid.
Fine, here's the truth. I'm a detective. Someone hired me to search for you.
Ah, got it. I think I know why. I probably know your client, too.
Is it Amaterasu Corp?
So, are you going to contact him? I'll go right now if you want.
Wait! Damn it. What am I doing? I should have just called the client right away.
No, you have a gut feeling, and I'm pretty sure that gut feeling is correct.
Who is my client? He didn't seem like the usual sort.
Why are you asking her?
I work as a detective because I want to protect the city. I can't work for him if he's a criminal or something.
Is this during the time where she was labeled as a whistleblower?
Even if he's my client. Are you laughing? Hey, I'm dead serious about my job.
Sorry, I was just contemplating how your head must be full of rust.
Lamau?
I'll take that as a compliment.
It wasn't one. Well, I suppose an antique has its own charms.
Lamau? Also, Yako does not have a forte. He is a master he is not labeled as a master detective. He is a detective. He has training with the WDO, but he does not have a forte.
Antique?
I mean, it's noble the way you think, and it's really nice and sweet. And you are working as a freelance detective agency in a town that's run by a corporation government.
Your client is from our lab's rival organization.
Oh.
He's probably a headhunter.
Oh, so it's not a whistleblower, it's just a headhunter.
It's not uncommon. I get offers like this all the time.
But headhunters are looking for you at $1 million Shiena pop?
Some try more forceful methods, such as hiring a detective.
Oh, because you're a researcher at Amaterasu.
That's right. To be honest, it's not that great of a place. My boss is an ass, and my colleagues are all depressed.
Yeah, the headhunter must be from UG. They must really want her to leave Amaterasu to go work with them, and basically use whatever knowledge she has from Amaterasu to help UG have that much more of a stake ahead of the game. Basically, if she did leave, then they would be much farther ahead.
When their own research doesn't go well, they yell and throw mugs at me.
What assholes?
Just the other day. Anyway, if my research is successful, it'll open a whole new field in regenerative medicine.
Fair.
It's still ongoing, but so far, it can repair nerve cells by simply ingesting medication.
That's rather miracle work, but that's fantastic the way you're able to do that.
Do you understand how incredible that is? Do you see?
It's rather fascinating and incredible. Mildly terrifying depending on how you use it, but I mean, we're not talking about a T-virus here or anything like that. Right?
Yeah, I don't know about all this. Are you really supposed to tell me what you're researching? Shouldn't that stuff be kept secret? I'd really love to avoid getting dragged into a weird mess.
Oh, no. Well, whatever. Just make sure you don't tell anyone else.
I like you, so I'm just gonna vent out my feelings and spill all the beans. You just seem like a guy that I could just do that with and trust not to say a damn word.
You should be good at that if you're a detective, right?
Of course.
Well, then, will you also keep quiet about where I am?
Yes, of course. Wait, hold on. You're asking me to lie to my client?
I mean, maybe.
That's entirely different.
How so? You could just say you never found me.
This is my job. It'd be one thing if he was a criminal or something, but a headhunter... There's no reason for me to keep quiet. My livelihood is on the line. A million is on the line.
Then because she was forthright with you, why don't you be forthright with her and say, like, that's how much they were willing to pay to headhunt you?
And I say I don't like it. Can't you respect my wishes?
Why don't you be open to each other like she was open to you? Yako, just tell her what's going on, and then maybe she can help you find some other job.
I live in this town. You said you wanted to protect us, so why don't you start with protecting me?
Well, hold on.
Yako?
I work for Amaterasu because I'm from this town. I wanted to stay here, so I chose to work for them. I don't want to go anywhere else. If you're from around here, then you should feel the same way.
You were born here as well?
Will you really sell me out for some cash? Or will you protect your fellow citizen, born in the same town? Which part is your real work, Mr. Detective?
I knew I shouldn't have spoken with her. After hearing all that, is there any possible way I could sell her out?
No, but you could just be open and honest with her about the price, and maybe she could help you find a different gig, or maybe she could just be that support.
Is that something a detective would do?
They should. They should, because, well, there's no harm in a headhunter if they're not going to forcefully try and hire her. That's why for me, most logically and the most unbiased opinion, he should still do his job, because that's the thing he was hired to do, but he should be there as, like, the protection of her, because it's a matter of, headhunting is one thing. It'd just be like, hey, you should be interviewed because I'm doing a job. It's not like I'm helping him take you away. That's not a fucking thing. Because if that was the case, then yeah, Yako should step in. But at that point, it should be about, it's the will of both, whereas like he has to still do his job. And the headhunting is not necessarily an illegal thing, nor is it anything that's to be scared of. It's just more of a, hey, come work with us. She can still say no. She has the authority to say no. It's not like he's trying to sell her out. It's the authority of saying no to a client who's trying to headhunt you. They never said he'd get $1 million if she said yes. He just said he'd give $1 million just for bringing her to the headhunter.
All right, I'll leave you be. But you said you're not happy at your current workplace, yeah?
There's that too. They will force her 100% after all. It's the UG. Here's the problem with that mentality, because we don't know until we actually step into the office where they want to speak to her. If they bring her to a public place, such as like, you know, this cafe, be like, hey, I found her at the cafe. It's not like the UG can straight up just take her from the cafe. It's just like, they can't just take her from the cafe without everyone seeing what the hell's going on, and then everyone raising a stink about it. It's one of those things where it's like, she's in a public place. She feels confident enough to be in a public place while she's getting headhunted. So it's not like she's saying, oh, they're gonna try and kidnap me if they find me. That's a criminal thing, and Yako would be in the right to say, no. Like, yeah, then Yako would be like, no. If they're gonna try and kidnap you, hell no. But all they're looking for is a method to contact, so that way they can headhunts that way. Yeah, it's essentially like VShojo getting the Niji-Sanji members. Like, let's all be quite honest here. VShojo got some Niji-Sanji members. So it's a matter of, that's headhunting. They are not forced to quit Niji-Sanji and go to VShojo. VShojo just offered them an opportunity, and those individuals took it. So it's not a matter of they're being kidnapped to do it. Headhunting is not kidnapping people. Headhunting is a completely legal process. Headhunting is just, hey, we want to offer you a job that's better than the job you have. You still have the authority to take it or leave it. But headhunting is more so of just because it is this case of we have to find you and contact you in a way that we can get an answer. Because a lot of recruiters will just be like, hey, I'm just going to shoot you an email and you could just delete an email. Headhunters actually try and find you and be like, hey, let's go sit down at a diner and hash out some back and forth negotiations and see if we can get you to join our company. Like, guys, headhunting is legal. Headhunting is absolutely legal. It's not kidnapping. It's not kidnapping. It's not scalping.
In that case, I think you should really consider his offer.
AKA job kidnapping as the clean way.
No matter what comes my way, I have no plans to change my mind. I love this town.
And that's great, and that's awesome.
Yeah. I also love this place. It's why I work as a detective. Damn it! My million!
Oh shit. Oh fuck!
You're...
I found you.
What the? Okay, that's different. That's different.
Get out of here now!
That's not a headhunter.
That's not the sort of headhunting I'd imagined.
That's not a headhunter at all.
Bastard.
I won't let you have your way in this town. I'm the only detective
That's not a headhunter!
landlord's got. You got that?
Oh, is this a quick time event? Oh shit. I'm not ready for a quick time event. Yeah, that's not a headhunter, that's a head collector. That's completely different. Oh.
Guess this is the last chance I'll have to enjoy the scenery.
Oof. Yeah, Yaku, you look bad. Oof.
Ow.
I'm so sorry, dude. Hey.
I heard your detective agency was here. Are you okay? You're hurt.
When you said it was a potential headhunter, I saw no problems with this. There was no point in time where I would have thought you were getting hunted by an assassin who wanted your head on a silver plate. That would have been a little different.
Do I look okay to you? I'm hurting all over thanks to you. I lost my pay, and now I'm being forced to cover the damages to that cafe.
Oof.
All my friends are gone. I have nothing left.
Well, I'm sorry.
It's fine. It is what it is. You know, good heart, good nature. It's fine. It's fine. We stopped the guy from killing you. It's fine. It's fine. We did good deed today.
Why are you here? The client's long gone. I have no business with you.
Why do you insist on being a detective? Even if you're doing it for the city's sake, aren't you getting tired of it?
Why are you a researcher at a facility that literally hates your guts? Even if you're doing it for the city's sake, aren't you getting tired of it? Pot meets kettle.
When I was a kid, I'd gather with all the neighborhood kids and play detective. I loved it. I made matching badges for my friends and we went around patrolling. I was so proud to wear it on my chest. I let it get to my head. I said our group of detectives would protect this town. It's been decades. But I still can't bring myself to lie to my childhood friends. Kanai Ward is going through some major changes. All the more reason why we need detectives here. So, I've decided to continue being the only one.
You haven't grown up at all.
They knew each other as children.
That's...
Thanks for protecting me earlier. You know, more people may be coming after me. So I'd like to make you an offer, Mr. Detective. How would you like to work as my bodyguard?
Hey, I like this deal. They know each other as children. That's so cool. That's so sweet. Yaku, you have a shit memory. Like, what the hell? Oh.
I knew this day would come. Thank goodness for my research. This medicine can regenerate nerve cells. It's still in development, but I suppose I can leave a sample behind.
What?
It might be completed if someone takes over my research. It may even regenerate zombified brain cells.
What? Wait, what?
Look at you. Protecting me. Thanks, my sweet detective. You've done well. If the medication doesn't help, maybe you'd feel better if you saw me again? Hmm?
Yako, try and take it. Yako, you could literally be the start. You're gonna leave it like that? How fucking dare you? Seriously? Seriously? What? You're kidding me! You're gonna leave it just like that? We're not even gonna know if it actually worked? Come the fuck on! What the fuck? I am so mad! Oh my god! Is this sequel bait? Is this the sequel bait? Because I'm looking at this and I see there's a space for like another chapter at the bottom of this list. But seriously? What the shit? So we don't even know if he took the potential medication or not. We don't know. Oh my god. I'm mad. 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 This is maddening. This is maddening. Yeah, we don't know if we took it or not. We don't know. Yeah, he's either gonna be a part 2 of it, it's a surprise part 2 of the DLC, or like this is part of the sequel bait. I'm fucking Like, I know I gave Yako a lot of shit. I know I gave Yako a lot of shit, but he deserves to live, goddammit. He deserves to live. Fuck. I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm mad. Fuck this. I'm mad. That's it. I'm mad. I'm gonna do 20 minutes of fucking watermelon game and then I'm gonna end the stream. Because I'm mad. I don't want to end like that. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's such bullshit. That's bullshit. Hi. Hey, Katie. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. This is ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I mean, come on. Like, we seriously couldn't just be like, hey, Yako, take out, like, just try it. Give the medicine a chance. And even if it fails, guess what? If it fails, he can still be with his love. He can still be with his wife. Like, we have to sit there and realize that, like, that we don't know if Yako took it or not. We don't know. Fucking, I'm just, that's frustrating. That's frustrating as hell. That's so frustrating. I can't even deal with that. I'm just, ugh. I'm so mad. Okay, that works either way. Seagull Yako comes back and goes after a human. That would be cool! Am I mad? No, Katie. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. I'm just disappointed. Why did I put that there? I'm stupid. Fuck! I just need to know if Yako's okay now. It's like, fuck. God damn it. Fuck. Fuck! I'm just so frustrated now. I'm gonna fuck this up and I don't even care. I genuinely don't even care. I'm just like, this is... Ugh. Yako could have been happy. Yako could have, like, had happiness. And it's just kind of like... Here we are just not giving it to him. And it's just like, what the fuck? That is beyond fucking rude. Beyond rude. I'm just saying, that's just beyond rude. Ugh. Okay, that didn't fit the way I wanted to, but alright. But, ugh. We could have... Yako could stay in the sun and act normal and be completely fine. And it's just like... He could have been the first homunculus to be like, to fight back against the whatever shit's holding on to all of them. I was just like, fuck. Fuck. God damn it. Son of a bitch. Ugh. Son of a bitch. Kurumi and Yako. Yeah, so we have to deal with them now. Let's go here. I'm fucking this up bad. Like, I'm that frustrated, guys. I'm that frustrated. Do you know how, like, that... It's so maddening. That is maddening. That's so frustrating. I hope what if he goes after Yuma and shows up in the story? Then I would love that, though. I don't even care. I would love if Yako comes back in number 2. I would love that. Not even playing. I would love that. Genuinely. Is that just me? Are you having fun playing with your food? Yes. Seeing us somewhere else private at work for this. What if the second game Kurumi ends up being close and turning and Yako comes in and helps her? Oh my god! Dude, genius! That is genius! What if, like, yeah, what if, like, Kurumi gets close to being turned, because of the sun, and then Yako has to come in and have, like, swoop in and save her ass. Like, let's go! That'd be so good. That'd be such a good bait. Oh my god. Because Yako's a really great character. There is no denying that. Like, Yako's a fantastic character. So, like, I would love to see that. Yeah, bring back Yako. He deserves a better... I will say he deserves better character growth than what he got in the game, because we really didn't get to get close to him, because all he did was kind of be a coward. And I'm like, I would love to see him have a better character arc than what we got. I would love that. So, like, give Yako a chance. Give Yako a chance. Bro. Oh my god, what if Makoto found Yako's homunculi with a pill and developed it for all the sun protecting things and homunculi at the end of the game? That would be good! I would love that! Well, this is Suika game. This is the game that everyone goes nuts about and I personally like, so... Ooh. I did not want that to happen, but it's alright. It's fine. Okay, I did not want that to happen either. And it's fine. Alright. Alright. Great. Okay. Fuck. What's the game you play called? The one we just played is called RAINCODE. Master Detective RAINCODE. It's on my channel. And trust me, it is... I think it's really, really good. But that's just my opinion. With the new Amaterasu, including Martina, Yoshi with the $5, including Martina, we're doing the first time skip of the first game. The second game, Yako created something to fix Kanai Ward. That would be so cool! I would love that. Please fix Kanai Ward. Like, I would love that kind of change. I would love that. I'm just kind of fucking around at this point. And I'm like, I'm just blowing off steam because like, oh my god, we could have... we could have seen Yako turn back to normal. That would have been so nice. Yako turned back to normal. Let's go. It's fine. So I've just finished watching Danganronpa 3 Hope Future Arc animation. Nice! Hope you liked it. We're gonna do one more round. We're gonna go for like 13 more minutes and then I'm gonna end stream. But like, ugh. Kind of basically like, I'm scared. I'm so scared. Yeah, FNAF movie's coming out tomorrow? Yeah. I know. Me and Brian have a date. Let's see, they lay the pieces of the right time at the top of the dude. I really, really genuinely hope they make a sequel. I genuinely hope they make a sequel. Did not want to be there, but okay. What are the DLC? Which one do you like the most? Oh, I don't know now. Because here's the thing, I loved Fubukis. I love Fubukis. Because you got to see Fubuki grow a little bit. But Hilara's was really good with gameplay-wise, because you really got to be a detective. You know, the name of the game, Master Detective. But then Vivia's had such a really great, like, conversation about life and death. But then you had Yako coming out of fucking left field with all of the fields and the potential for, like, basically sequel bait. It's just like, bro! You're seriously just gonna sit there and say this is the food you could have eaten? And it's like, that's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair. That's bullshit. That's not fair. Oh my god. Tetsuhiko was just trash, in my opinion. No shots at anyone, like at everyone who made it, but like the story itself, from my opinion, it was just trash. But yeah, I was just like, ugh. It was meh. I love Yako's. Fubuki's second place for me. Vivia's third. That's fair. Like, all of them except Tetsuhiko had a really good... Like, Tetsuhiko was definitely more of like a comedy... Was definitely the comedy twist. And so I was like, don't know if Tetsuhiko would ever return, because I don't think... I personally do not think that he was, like, a great character. And his DLC kind of proved that, in my opinion. Which is sad. Because, like, I don't like to think that there are characters out there that are weak, but then again, Danganronpa also had their weak characters, so I can't necessarily say I'm surprised at that fact. So, I don't know what... I don't know. I just hope that there is another Master Detectives game. I want there to be another Master Detectives game. Oh, and they're not doing comedy devs work really sticks. They're good. Work really sticks. They're good at the dramatic stuff. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, Destiny proposing. Absolutely, that was just trash. It was funny, but the character was so bad that the comedy died. Yeah, it's just be better. Be better. But then Tetsuhiko was kind of like, if anything, he was kind of like Mew from Danganronpa 3, where it was just all about sexual shit. And so I was like, there was potential, then it kind of died. So it was just like, ugh, I don't know. I don't know. There could have been so much. There could have been so much done. Why did I put that there? Because I decided to put that there, dummy. Alright. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know if Master Detective can... I want to say Master Detective might be pulling me away from the Danganronpa games. And I'm not saying that lightly, I'm saying that as like in the purest of respect, because Master Detective is the new iteration of mystery games from Kodaka. So I'm just kind of like, yeah, he's worse than Taro Taro. He's worse than Taro Taro. But like, I don't know, there's something a little more human about the Master Detective arc than it is about like the Ultimates. Which, I'm not saying Danganronpa is bad. Monica will always be part of my fucking life. But at the same time, it's like, thinking about it, I'm like, maybe if they pull a sequel, if they pull out a sequel, I can definitely see Master Detectives becoming my top favorite mystery game. Without a question. Without a doubt. So, is that just me? Am I the only one that thinks that? Am I the weird one? I think I'm the weird one when I say that. Yeah, I'm hoping for a sequel. Let there be a sequel, please. Okay. Oh, come on. You're not the weird one that feels anything. Like, yeah, like... I will forever be a fan of Danganronpa. I will forever, ever, ever be a fan of Danganronpa. I don't think anything can really take away the love I have for Danganronpa. Except maybe a really good Master Detective. Like... Because that one is just... You could just feel... It's not perfect. There is nothing perfect about RAINCODE. But at the same time, there is heart. There's a lot of heart in it. And that's what I can appreciate about it, that it has heart. It doesn't try to be like the best in the world. It tries to just be human. And it really explores the ideas of death and truth and justice and honesty. And that's what I really appreciate about it. It's really nice. That's just me though, because I'm weird. I must be weird. I have to be weird. I'm weird. Are you guys okay with me being weird like that? That's weird. So I'm just like, I'm weird. We're all weird? You know, I can agree to that. I mean, you all are here instead of, like, living your normal lives, doing cool things, like following cool people and all that stuff. Here you are seeing me rant and rave while I'm playing Suika game. So, I guess I'll just take that as I will. I'm just fucking around at this point. I'm the best kind of... You are way too kind, all y'all. So much more than Danganronpa, because it actually had a great ending where the Danganronpa was always black or white. Yeah, that is fair. I will say that's a fair bit. It was not necessarily nuanced in Danganronpa. There was always good side, bad side. Even at the third one, it had a good side, bad side. It was very divisive in that regard. So I was like, I feel like Danganronpa was way too in gloom. RAINCODE feels like it's more grounded. I'm at work, so I was listening to I mean, it's like... I don't know if I should keep my hopes up for a sequel to Master Detective. At the same time, I want to, because I'm sincerely hoping that... other people feel the same way that I do, that it's actually a really, really great start to a potential really great series. Take that as you will. Like, I know that there are people that don't like RAINCODE, and they're very vocal on my channel about it. But at the same time, I'm like, I get it, but I see the heart. I see the heart of it. And that's why I want to be hopeful. I want to be hopeful that there will be more potential to, like, do a lot more. Why did I do that? That's dumb. That was really dumb. Actually, that was stupid dumb. Alright, there we go. The third game was already divisive, so yeah, exactly. It's called Archives for a reason. I mean, yeah, that is fair. It is called Archives. Well, did not want to do that, but alright. There has to be more. I want there to be more. I know that Kodaka publicly said that he wanted to do more. He was okay. He was open to doing another one. But I guess it depends on, like, public opinion on RAINCODE now. So that kind of makes sense. That, like, they need to see how people react to it now. And if people are not big fans of it right now, then there could be an issue. Yeah, that could be a big issue going forward. The thing I don't like about RAINCODE was Chapter 3. This was... Chapter 3 was the... Rebellion. Right? Yeah, that was the Rebellion. And basically the guy that was literally just doing a bank heist and killed the leader of the rebellion because of a bank heist. Okay, no, that's fair. That one I personally didn't like either. Sorry, it took me a minute to kind of remember. Push, 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 push. Good. Let's see. Did I make my VTuber? Yes, I did. I did make my VTuber. It took me a bit to make her, but she's glowing, and I'm hoping for my 2D model, because actually I will publicly announce, like, I do have a 2D model in the works. It's just that the artist, unfortunately, is very unresponsive. So I need to, like... I either need to A, be patient and wait and continue to wait, or B, find more money to be able to invest in another model. And I've already paid money for my 2D model, and I'm like, I really don't have the money to pay for another one. So I'm just like, ugh. That chapter was... Wait, what chapter was planned? Chapter 3? I think, yeah. I wanted to get out of work quickly to agree with you, so I love how passionate you are about this game. I love mystery games. That's why, with Ace Attorney, I will say I'm really liking Ace Attorney, despite how passionate I can get behind my anger at, like, Edgeworth and literally everyone else. I get my passion behind it. And I get it can be absolutely irritating. So that's why I'm just like, will people understand that I actually like what was going on in Ace Attorney? Hopefully, maybe, possibly. Here's hoping. You currently have it. I can't wait to see the other one you might get. I would love to see the new VTuber model I would get. About the archives thing, I hope that one in the future there's a collection pack for all the games of the other departments. Yes, I agree. I thought they didn't show blood in the prologue of the game because we would know the blood would be different. Yeah. So it's like they were all just burnt bodies. So yeah. The fruit have different faces. Indeed, they all have different faces. Okay. Oh, there we go. Touch, touch, touch. There we go. Like, touch, 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 touch. There we go. I'm so passionate about the story-driven games and character development. Right? Well, thank you. I really appreciate it. Verse AA doesn't have many shenanigans. You're in. The first Ace Attorney doesn't have many shenanigans. You're in for a ride. I'm liking what I've seen thus far. I can make a PowerPoint presentation about games like Persona. All for the bank fight. There is one game that I really want to try, but I don't have the ability to be able to play it. It's what is it? It's this like rhythm heist or something like that for the 3DS. I've heard so many good things about it, and I'm like, I really want to try it. Okay. I really want to try it, but I don't have the capabilities right now to be able to play it, so I'm just like, meh. Now I'm just fucking around. Yeah, now I'm just fucking around. Okay. Oh. Lots of popping. Lots of popping going around. Okay. A lot of rolling around. Don't appreciate the rolling around. Really? Come on. Thank you. Okay. That works. Okay. That works. Oh, come on. That's just fucking rude. Like, that's just rude. Let's see. Let me collapse with Afma. I love Afma. I miss her. How was Yaku DLC? It was heartbreaking. It was really heart-wrenching and heartbreaking, but I ended on a cliffhanger and I hate it. We're gonna make another attempt of it next week. I have them scheduled until the middle of next week. I do like a bunch at a time, and then I schedule them out every week. Yeah, so the Mickey Going Crazies come out every week. Yeah, they're not a daily thing. If they were a daily thing, I would literally go insane. And I say that knowing that I love doing the Mickey Going Crazy stuff, but I don't want it to be my job. I want it to be something I enjoy. So I take that I do it very carefully to make sure that I'm not overdoing the Mickey Going Crazy stuff. There we go. Okay, seriously? Wow, okay. It's alright. I saw a Destiny chapter about the Phantom Thieves. I imagine Kanai War of the Cognitive World and Joker had to change someone's heart. Alright, so I only got 116, but I don't really care. I don't do this for the score. I do this just kind of like relax. Okay. Alright. So I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna go edit videos as well as work on my book. Again, I'm really excited for my next book coming out. The goal is December for Christmas, so I really hope you all consider buying it if you're a Seduce Me fan or not. That my next book will be about Seduce Me as a prequel to Seduce Me. But otherwise, the next time I will come back is for Halloween for Oogie's Revenge. We are playing Oogie's Revenge on Halloween as a Halloween special. So yeah, I'm really, really excited.